Hey guys, tonight on this video I'm going to be showing you the lux output of this 100 watt mercury vapor lithonia fixture. It's a floodlight, um, and what I suspect we're going to see tonight is I think the lux is going to be equal to or higher than a 175 watt area or bucket light fixture for mercury vapor. And the reason being is because of the reflector. And this is another reason. In my previous video, I was explaining how lux is more important than lumens. Lumens, again, is the total amount of light that a bulb or an LED diode or whatever puts out, but lux is the amount of light that you measure to actually hit an object. So think of a good analogy is to think of a car injector. You know, an injector that injects fuel into into a cylinder for a car. The injector will squirt the gasoline down, and it should atomize the further it goes down. So imagine a squirt of light coming out in a stream and then vaporizing into particles as it goes further down. The further down you go, that's what lux is. Lumens would be the initial squirt where the water, shoots out. That's how you measure the light output. So lux is the particles that spread around. Lumens is the initial squirt of, gasoline. So now, bucket lights don't really have, or the area lights don't have any reflectors. They have one above them. On a previous fixture that I showed you guys, apparently Regent attempted to curve the bulb, meaning they slant the bulb a little further up, and in doing so, all of the arc tube on that side goes against their aluminum reflector, which is a flat, like pizza pan plate basically, and that bounces more of the light to the ground directly below the fixture. And what I didn't show on my previous videos was the standard bucket light for a 175 mercury vapor, like the standard, that you see anywhere. HPS, mercury vapor, they're all the same. The standard bucket light for a 175 mercury vapor, I believe, and don't quote me on this, I can't remember exactly, but I believe it was around 24 lux that I got from a standard, 24, 25 lux that I got from a standard one. And the Regent one that I just recently got on a couple videos ago, where the bulb is curved, the lux on that one was, I believe, 32 or 33, and that's directly below the fixture. So what Regent did in curving the bulb like that, or tilting the socket, was increase the amount of light that penetrates to the ground below the fixture. So that light is better at illuminating the ground around it or directly below it. However, I noticed because the bulb is curved up like that, curved up like that, less of the bulb is pointing down, of course, right? So less of the arc tube is actually facing outward, so there is less light going further away. I noticed this, been looking at the fixtures, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. One of them is brighter up against the house, which is like, 100 feet away. The other one, where the cars are parked, there's not much light penetration over there, and the reason why is because the bulb is curved, or the socket is tilted. I don't really like that, to be honest. I might actually look for another area light for 175 watts, or I might actually take the ballast out of that, and since I can't get the ballast working on this one, I might swap them and put it into this fixture instead, because this is a standard area light, and I have plenty of reflectors for that, or not reflectors, but reflectors slash diffusers for this type of light. So, and in doing so, I'm actually going to get more light spread from that fixture over here, just like I do over this one. So this one right here is the one with that curved socket, to where there's more light penetrating down, but there's less light going this way. Does that make sense? So anyway, so let's do this experiment. And the reason why I have the lens or the diffuser or frosted glass or whatever open is because I want to measure the lux with the diffuser or glass on and with it off. So let's plug it in. And by the way, I measured 18 feet away, which is where the earmuffs are over there, because my fixtures that are up in the air are 18 feet away. So this will be a fair comparison to the 175 area bucket light to this, because they're both the same distance. So let's plug this baby in. And I'm going to go over here and turn the light off for the shop. And I got my lux meter. Gotta find my position. My kitty cat. Okay, so let's turn around. Right now, you see the lux is 4.5, and it's going to gradually, slowly go up as the light warms up, because right now the bulb is still pink. And this is actually a good indicator to show you when the bulb has reached maximum brightness, because the lux will obviously stop. And yes, I'm going to make you guys watch this. I don't know how to fast forward this type of stuff. So if you want to fast forward, just go ahead a couple minutes. It's probably going to take a few minutes to warm up. As you can see, the warmer the light gets, the faster the lux is increasing. Now we're skipping digits. So right now, we're at about 13 lux. 13 lux is where one of my 175 watt mercury vapors that are 30 feet up in the air, that's what those put out with the clear bulb. The frosted bulb, they put out, the clear bulb, they put out about 8. With the frosted bulb, they put out about 13. That's 30 feet up. Man, this is 18 feet away. Now we're at 22 lux. 23 lux. 23 last night, if you guys remember, is where the clear Regent fixture was without its diffuser. I believe, was it 23 or 33? Yes, it was 33, my bad. Okay, so now we're at 33. That's with the 175 mercury vapor area bucket light. Now we're at 36, 37, 38, I believe the fixture is at maximum brightness. So we're hovering around 38.5. So 38.5 lux. If you guys remember, 38.5 lux, or 39 lux, 39 to be exact, was the 100 watt high pressure sodium area / bucket light, okay? And the 175 mercury vapor with its diffuser off, again, remember the diffuser, when it's on, it actually reflects more of the light down at the fixture, so directly below the lux increases, but as you get away from that, the lux decreases because of the diffuser. So with the diffuser on, a 175 mercury vapor is putting out, I think I said 39 or 40 lux. That's directly below the fixture, 18 feet away. This 100 watt mercury vapor fixture is putting out the same amount of lux for 75 watts less. And the reason why is because of the reflector from the floodlight. This just shows you how well a reflector increases the light. A reflector actually will decrease the amount of lumens of the light, because every time you reflect light, you lose light output. But the intensity of the light, which is the lux, increases because of the reflector, because it's able to reflect the light on the top, the bottom, the back of the bulb, okay? So, in doing so, a 100 watt floodlight is as bright as a 100 watt area light. And this is why street lights with their reflectors don't need to be as bright for a certain area, you know, if they're just lighting up a sidewalk directly below. So that's why you have 100 watt you know, street lights like the Cobra heads and stuff like that with the reflectors, because they can be equivalent to a 175. This is probably why England and other European countries use the 80 watt bulbs, because, to be honest, 175 watts is really not needed. As you can see, it's lighting up this whole area. 80 or 100 watt mercury vapor would easily light up the sidewalk and the adjacent area around it. So pretty impressive, isn't it, how a reflector can actually do this? So now let's put the cover on and see if the lux actually decreases, because if you saw in my previous video, when I was taking the diffuser, I keep saying reflector, every time I was showing you with the diffuser on and off the glass shield, I could actually see the light change, the light intensity, and you actually saw it right there. So you see how it gets brighter on the screen, and then it gets darker when that thing is on. So this frosted lens is to keep the glare down. You can actually see the glare is really intense with it off. If I can get this thing to clip with one hand. Come on now. Okay, you see how well that works? It's diffusing the light pretty well. So let's go back to our spot. And I can already tell the room is not as bright as it used to be. If you guys rewind the video, you'll already tell that it's definitely gotten darker. So let me swap hands. So now we are at 34 lux, and we are directly below our spot. 34 lux, and what were we at? 38 before? 38.5. So we lost a total of 4 lux, and if people want to do the math and see what the percentage drop is, be my guest. I don't want to turn my phone off and do all of that. I don't have a calculator with me, but let's say, I'm sure we probably lost like 5% of the light intensity, so maybe 5 or 10%. So, and yeah, so diffusers suck. These diffusers on all of these lights really lower the light intensity. It's just not, I mean, worth having them on, to be honest. That's why I took them off for the mercury vapor lights. So the 175s over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So what we learned tonight was diffusers suck. It lowers the light output by about 5 to 10%. I'm assuming it's about 10%. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong when you do the math on your calculator. Whatever 38.5 is to 38.4 or 34, just do the math for me. So, and what we also learned was reflectors will increase the light output. So if somebody wants to do the math for that, that'd be cool. So basically a 100 watt fixture puts out the same amount of light as a 175 watt fixture does, and the reason why is because of the reflector. So, and again, we are not talking lumens, we are talking lux. So if I am not mistaken, a 100 watt mercury vapor bulb is 4300 lux initial, and a 175 mercury vapor frosted bulb is 7900. So you have almost double the amount of lux on a 175 watt bulb, but because of the reflector, the light output is identical. So the actual intensity. So that's pretty cool. So that means that I can put 2 of these things on the building, and I will be saving 2 times 75 watts, so that's 150 watts, right? So I'll be saving 150 watts of electricity, and I'll be getting the same amount of light as prior. So that means I can actually put up a third of these, and that will be equivalent to 1.5 lights. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Sorry for the... if you guys have an issue with like the 15 or 20 minute long videos, just let me know. I tend to talk a lot. The way I grew up was I like to give out a lot of information, and I kind of ramble, and it's just who I am. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And I'm not going to beg you to subscribe like everybody else does, or give me, rate my videos and so forth. Just let me know if you like it or not. Thank you.